Hey, how's it going? Dylan here. Today I'll be sharing my thoughts on Blade Runner 2049. Alright, so Blade Runner 2049 is a film directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, Robin Wright, Jared Leto, among a cast of large proportions. Quite a few people turn up here that you may know. And I suppose the best way to describe this movie is as an epic. It's very long, almost 3 hours long, but yet it didn't feel like 3 hours. That's a good thing. I've been waiting for this movie for so long, and I thought I pretty much knew that I was going to have expectations that could not be possibly met when I actually eventually saw it this past weekend. I'm happy to say that it actually met and surpassed my expectations. I absolutely loved this freaking film. It was fantastic, very awesome, fantastic visuals, great acting, kind of cool story, and it surprised me in parts. Blade Runner 2049 follows the story of Blade Runner K, and that's his name, really. I'm not going to give much else away, because there's quite a lot of layers to this film, and it's better to go experience it. Somehow, Denny and the sound designer and visual effects, etc., set designer, has actually captured the feeling of the original Blade Runner, which is one of my absolute favourite films of all time, and kind of transported, extrapolated what that world would be like another 20, 30 years in the future, because it looks very similar yet very different, and the production design here is absolutely top notch. I was in the film from the moment it started. The soundtrack is super intense, and one of those soundtracks, kind of like Interstellar, where it goes higher volume than you think is actually possible, and it's a real grand experience. You get fully absorbed in the experience going to see this at the cinema. I'd really advise to go see this in the largest screen possible, preferably with Atmos speakers, because it was just a fantastic experience, and I would definitely wish it upon everyone, even if you don't like Blade Runner at all, don't like sci-fi. Doesn't matter, you'll still like the experience. It's just a fantastic ride. Let me talk about visuals and lighting here for a second. This film kicks it. It is flippin' fantastic. There's neons everywhere, although not too much. One of the things I want to talk about is the fact that you see a cityscape shot fairly near the beginning of the film, and it's not like the typical future cityscape. Everything's pretty much dark and dressed in fog. The only hints of neon you see are down in the streets, in right down, just glimpses of it through the middles of buildings. The tops of buildings completely grey, and it was just this really cool visual, which I think captured very realistic future and completely absorbed me. I will most definitely be buying this film on Ultra HD Blu-ray the day it comes out, hopefully. Possibly also a steelbook, because I love this movie too goddamn much. And I hopefully will see it again. If not, I'm definitely going to buy the soundtrack, because it is amazing. Go check it out online. You can find it. It's already out. And it'll give you a taste of what the kind of thematic elements of the film are. By Hans Zimmer, I think the soundtrack is. So it's really cool. Harrison Ford in this movie was really good. I really enjoyed him, and even though he doesn't actually appear till, I guess you could say, the third act, but with a 3-hour movie, that's still quite a large chunk of the movie. So it was really refreshing seeing him back in as Deckard. Alright, so I'm going to give Blade Runner 2049 a 9 out of 10. It's a favourite of mine. I don't care if you don't like it, because you're entitled to your own opinion. But this film is an absolute favourite film of this year, 2017 so far, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stay that way, most likely. As always, guys, thank you for listening. to my opinion, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, leave a comment. If you did leave a comment, whatever you did, leave a comment. The suggestions, I'm open to anything. And also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Take care.